Strikes out Marcell OZUNA. Ha ha! Not this time, my old friend. Not this time, because you see the slider, I was actually able to get good timing on it and get him to chase instead of just hanging it right down the middle. Oh boy, don't get too excited, but hey everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another New York Mets franchise mode, episode number 53. As in the last one, it was yet another ugly pitching outing, and it was really unfortunate that I and the other team both had 12 hits, but I stranded the bases loaded twice in back-to-back innings without having anyone score. So that definitely was a big deal. Could have made some different managing decisions and not swinging at bad pitches and things like that, and just not pitching really terribly. So I just felt that out of that game, I really do need to work on my pitching, try some different things out, because what I was doing clearly was not working. So I just felt that it would make more sense if I go into the practice mode, try out some different pitching settings, and see what happens. There's a day off tomorrow, which is actually today because I'm a day behind. So we're just going to roll with the lineup. I mean, we got the day off tomorrow. We're not going to get swept. We'll try our best here. But what I ended up deciding, which is probably a unpopular opinion, I guess you could say, is doing pulse. And I know that analog is the way to go because all the research I did, everyone said analog. And I get that. I could see why it's good. But for some reason, I just didn't like the way it felt on my thumb. I just felt like doing that 100+ times a game isn't fun. Maybe for a 3-inning game, okay. But I just felt for a 9-inning game, the way these games go, I just can't do all that thumb action on the analog stick for over 100 pitches. It would just bother my thumb too much for me. So I didn't really love it. And it takes a while to learn. So I didn't really have much success with that. I was trying the other things. And when I went to pulse, I mean, my timing, it was good, pretty often. I was actually able to get Marcell OZUNA into a double play, so that was kind of the selling point for me. And because I was practicing against the Braves and just seeing how it would work. And I felt like I was more comfortable using my other pitches, which has been a really big thing. I've said before, but I feel like all I could do is just throw fastballs. And I felt that with the pulse, I was kind of able to mix it up a little more. And I just hope that it translates into the game. So we'll see what happens. Hope for the best. McNeil drives that one out to right center field, and that's going to be a leadoff double. Oh, Rosario drives that one out to right center. Acuna going back, makes the catch at the wall. I mean, the way that ball just kept traveling, I was hoping that maybe it would travel a little more over the wall. But, at least I get to move McNeil up a base. Robbie Cano gets a pitch right down the middle. This time I didn't move the PCI and able to get an RBI single as the Mets jump out first, and it is 1-0 New York. And Cano is cooking up the pot. 2-2 from Porcello. And Freddie Freeman drives that one deep right field. Get off the wall, thank God, as long as it's not a homer. I didn't even see. I was early on the timing on the curveball. I didn't even see where that pitch ended up. I mean, you know what? That's actually good because I feel like. Hold on a second. Yes, let's go. Acuna grounds one to the shortstop. Rosario throws him out. Throw a scoreless first inning. Very nice. I just feel that, my timing was early on that curveball, but it still stayed at the bottom half of the strike zone. If my timing was early on, I mean, not necessarily analog, but meter like I was doing, that's a home run because the pitch is going down the middle. So as long as the misses aren't right down the middle to where they're home runs, I think I'll be okay. So I honestly will take that. That is a win for me. Just to, Freddie Freeman, at least he didn't hit a homer, even though he's just a good hitter. So he's going to do stuff like that, and the Mets know that better than anybody. So we definitely know Freddie Freeman is going to do that. But the fact that it wasn't right down the middle, so it wasn't a homer, because he had 2 home runs last game because both pitches were down the middle on secondary pitches that I missed the timing. And then for Acuna, I was able to hit that corner. He hits a ground ball to the shortstop. We strand Freddie Freeman. So good first inning there. Oh, I almost crushed that. Oh, baby, I was on that. I dropped it a little too much and I was late, but oh man, I almost had it. Dang.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count full.
Ball four, my good Porto draws a leadoff walk.
That is seven. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos. Count 1-0. That's the ball.
Ramos drives that one out to left, and that one gets past Marcell OZUNA, and that one's going to roll for a while. Acuna with his great speed able to get to it, and that's a nice double for Wilson Ramos. Not today, Marcell OZUNA. I shouldn't have said that until I faced him at the plate, but off to a good start here this inning. McNeil, and way to waste another good opportunity. What I do best, swing at pitches out of the strike zone. Strikes out Marcell OZUNA. Ha-ha! Not this time, my old friend. Not this time, because you see the slider, I was actually able to get good timing on it and get him to chase instead of just hanging it right down the middle. Oh boy, don't get too excited, but that was a good feeling. That felt good, better than normal. Another 2-2. Struck him out, inning over. Oh, might be onto something with this pulse here. It makes my heart pulse feel better. I'll stop. Happy Memorial Day, by the way, everyone. I should have thrown that in earlier. But it's just unfortunate that, you know what, it is Memorial Day and we're not watching any baseball at all. I know the Mets technically supposed to have an off day today, but still, it's just really unfortunate, no doubt about it, that it has been like this. At least we had the golf on Sunday, and I would like to do, you know, a full video just talking about that and what it means to all of us and just the country in general, honestly, when you think about it, for the good cause it went to. But you know what, definitely to all the families and just anyone who's lost a loved one that was in the forces, you know, definitely thinking about them today, especially on Memorial Day. Especially when it's a curveball. Like, the thing that's annoying about the curveball is we get an RBI single for JD right there. Good, okay, I'll take it. The way the curveball comes in, like, you see it as a strike. You're like, oh, it's a strike, I might as well swing. But then at the last second, just drops into the dirt. Like, it's such a hard pitch to lay off, especially when they throw it middle. Like, they'll throw a curveball and they'll go like this and go, and then all of a sudden it's in the dirt. You're like, oh my gosh, I thought that was a pitch right down the middle. So you kind of like, even with his slider too, I mean, a lot of stuff, it looks like strikes, but they're not. And, you know, when you have a runner at third and less than 2 outs, again, like, you want to put the ball in play and drive them in, so you're a little more aggressive than you normally would be. I would say, at least I am, you know, that's the way I look at it. So I'm just swinging at so many terrible pitches. Because there, he got me again, because it looked like a curveball right down the middle, but then boom, it dropped here, so I missed it. And it gets me up and in with the fastball. Oh, that's good pitching there, no doubt about it. So now it's my favorite part of the day. Can I bunt Ramos over with Porcello? That is the million-dollar question. Get that. Oh, God, that's a double play and a half. Again, like, if it's Ramos, I feel like I'm better off taking strike 3. You know, why would I? Oh, I really got to focus here. I just don't understand. Why would I bunt and know that it's just going to be a double play? You know, I'm trying to keep it realistic, but I don't even know. Because it's not like Ramos is the number 8 here, it's Marisnik. But still, if Ramos is batting 7th, there's still a good possibility that the pitcher is going to have plenty of opportunities to bunt him over. If there's going to be a DH this season, which in all likelihood there is, it's not something the Mets really have to worry about. But I don't know. It's starting to make me ponder, should I even turn the DH on? I don't know. I'll think about it. Well, I could have used that strike against Freeman ump. I really could have used that one. Oh, you saw that pitch right there. Now that is pitching, baby. Put that two-seamer on the outside corner. He couldn't hit it over the fence and got Freeman to ground out. That's huge. That is huge. Haha! Oh, please control. Let's catch this. Let's catch this. Please make my day. Make my day. Let's go. Got Marcell OZUNA out again. I'm telling you, this pulse might be the thing for me. It might work. So far, I got Marcell OZUNA both times, which is a major difference than before. And he plunks McNeil. You know what? If these rules weren't allowed, that you're not allowed to have any fights, I would have gone there and beat them up. I mean, that was fun back in the old games. I think it was, wasn't it Slugfest, I think? Was the one you could go up there and fight the pitcher? I think that's the game. That'd be cool to, you know, add in. They should make like another Slugfest or another Bigs. I mean, oh my gosh, being the baseball fan that I am, and being the kid I was when those games were around, oh my, I loved those games. I would play them all the time. I mean, if I could, you know, I guess if I purchased a capture card, I probably could post all that stuff. That might be something fun to do in the future. We'll see.
Number 34.
I mean, this isn't really supposed to be a gaming channel. This is more supposed to be like a sports channel trying to showcase, you know, my knowledge of sports kind of, and just like my take on things, just to hopefully get someone with the right ears to listen to that could give me a job in the sports field, whether it's sports broadcasting or sports reporting or anything like that, sports radio. You know, I'm interested in all that stuff. And he hits Robinson Cano. I mean, what's going on here? Do we really need to start a fight? How many guys are they allowed to hit? I'll take it. It's giving me base runners, but we know how I did with the bases loaded. Not great. JD Davis, no. What? They're going home and they throw it away. Oh my gosh. Is that because of the shift or something? Why didn't... That was an easy double play, the traditional way. Why did he go home? Wait a second. Was it because of a shift they were playing? No. Why didn't they do it? That is strange. That is extremely odd. Listen, I am not complaining because you know that's a double play for me. That's all I do when the bases are loaded with less than 2 outs, just hit into double plays. Whew, I just gotta take a breath, man. I can't believe that happened. I'm very fortunate. And Conforto gets one up the middle base, and that will get 1 run home. Gotta stop Robbie Cano there at third. As that's why I was saying, you know what? Keep hitting my badges. You're just giving me base runners to bring on home as long as I'm not a dummy and hits a double plays. Wow, I mean, oh my gosh. We should have got 0, and so far we have 2. Ball 4, they walk in a run on a full count. I can't believe I took that pitch. You know how I just love to swing at stuff out of the zone. Should I pitch hit Porcello here and go to like Brandon Nimmo, try to make this a 10-0 game or whatever? No, I'm just kidding. We gotta keep it realistic, so I won't. Oh, Porcello! Can I get a bloop? Can I get a bloop? I get a bloop! Ha-ha! Now my pitcher's bringing home runs. How do you feel about it, Atlanta Braves? I'm right back at your face. I will not be swept. Here we go, baby. Once I get my pitching down, all of a sudden, I'm calmer. I can focus more hitting because I'm not so angry about the homers I'm serving up to Freddie Freeman and Marcell Ozuna. And I am coming at you, baby. Let's go. McNeil goes the other way, and that's going to be another run. I mean, can you believe that, oh, I guess it was Culberson, yeah, or Dansby Swanson. I think it was Culberson. He tried to throw home when the bases were loaded before. I mean, it should still be a 2-0 game, and maybe we're in like the 6th inning or something, or maybe they have the lead by now. But because of that one mistake, I mean, that's kind of like what happened to me the other day. Having that one mistake at shortstop could lead to 6 more runs because it just extended the inning and it gave me another base runner to really, you know, just make things happen, and we are still going. Listen, guys, you see it's on Legend Plus. I mean, you know I'm not cheating. Come on, let's be honest here. Let's be frank about sports. It's on Legend Plus. This is just like the way everything normally is. I just happen to be hitting the ball. So I believe it has a lot to do with me not pitching bad, because I feel like once I pitch bad, I'm like this. I'm so mad, I'm just swinging at everything, and I'm just not being smart. Robbie Cano gets a pitch right down the middle, good squared up in the glove. You gotta say that's probably algorithm, because that should have been way better than just a line out to right field. That proves to you how I'm on Legend Plus, because that should have been like 12-0, 13-0, something like that. I would say that was a pretty solid inning. So lucky that ever happened for once. But I mean, like, I've been saying to myself, you know what? I made this error with Rosario and these other guys. I'm like, when do they make errors? I feel like it's so rare. And this was finally the time. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he did that. That pitch was so far out of the strike zone, and you know that Freddie Freeman was going to do that eventually. I mean, he was early good. Oh boy, here we go. You know the Braves, they won't go down without a fight. I mean, Tyler Flowers now with the 2-run homer on a pitch out of the strike zone. And you know, I don't even know what to say. Because you know what? early good. How though? Like, how do they hit these home runs on early timing? I don't understand, man. Like, now I'm at least putting the pitchers in good spots. So if they hit out, it's just because the regular garbage during the game. And now Austin Riley? No way. Okay, so how come I get good timing on his slider that says it breaks left, but then it breaks right? What the heck? 3-2. Struck him out. Let's go. Got Marcell Ozuna to strike out. I mean, I had pretty much good timings on every single pitch that at bat. So it's just the main thing is that I don't hang a pitch over the plate. I know the score is what it is, and they still got a bunch of hits, but I still think it's better. Because think about the games where they score like 12 runs or something ridiculous. I don't know, man. I don't really think there is an easy way to navigate around the Braves lineup. I guess I'll still probably have to try out analog. But the main thing is that I still feel that I'm doing better than before, which is just the main thing, as long as I can improve a little bit. Michael Conforto drives that one out to deep right center field. Acuna just looks at it, doesn't even move. It's out of here. Michael Conforto leaves the yard for his 20th of the year, and slowly but surely, Conforto is catching up to Alonso for the team lead in home runs, because I have just been smashing the ball with Conforto. I don't know if I have a streak going. I might. I'm not really positive, but regardless, in the last week, I've definitely hit a bunch with Michael Conforto. Definitely needed that after I really blew the lead. I mean, think about it. I was up 9-0 going into the 6th inning, and they gave up 7 runs in 1 inning. I mean, I guess it happens. But I just didn't expect it because I felt like I was rolling. And before I knew it, I was not rolling. There's a ground ball. McNeil, Cano, Alonso, double play. Ball game is over. Put it in the books. New York Mets able to take the last game of this series, winning it in a high-scoring fashion, 11-7 ball game. A lot of crazy things happened in this one. Obviously, the big play that stands out was that error by Charlie Culberson, where he decided to go home instead of turn the double play, which would have ended the inning and not allow me to score all those extra runs that I did. And you know what? Good thing that error happened, because a couple innings afterwards, I give up 7 runs, which still just boggles my mind. It was just really disappointing because I feel like I was pitching so well, and I just guess I wasn't, because then all of a sudden those 7 runs happened. Luckily, the bullpen was able to hold it down, the back end of the bullpen at least, with Betances, Lugo, and Diaz, because before that, I felt that in a 9-run lead, even though I was pulling Porcello, I still would be okay, and Brad Brock couldn't get a single guy out. He gave up 3 runs, so his slider, there was one pitch in particular where his slider was supposed to break left, and it went right on good timing. So that one I really didn't understand, but definitely really important outing from Familia, and then, like I said, Betances, Lugo, Diaz, just to shut the door. I mean, we had so many hits in this game, 15 hits. We drove in a lot of the runs. We stranded some runners earlier, but, I mean, all in all, everybody in the lineup hit. Everybody at least got a hit. A lot of guys drove in runs. So, scored 11 runs. I really wish that 6th inning didn't happen, because this could have been such a big blowout and just a real feel-good game for me. But the encouraging thing is that I at least had 5 scoreless innings with Porcello, and that I was able to hold Marcell Ozuna to, I think it was like 1 hit, and he didn't hit a homer. Freddie Freeman, I mean, he still is just impossible. Acuna is still extremely hard to get out. And then this game we had Austin Riley also get in on the fun, and Tyler Flowers. So that was unfortunate. I don't know, maybe some algorithm, maybe. I hope not. But still, I do hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, a comment. What do you think about how I did with Pulse? Do you think that I was better? I feel like I was, you know what I mean? But then if you guys have any tips of like what happened there in the 6th inning that I could have done differently to avoid that, I really would appreciate that. What do you think about maybe baseball hopefully coming back in July? We'll see what happens. We're getting closer and closer to June. Now there's Memorial Day. Again, I hope that you do have a happy Memorial Day. And one thing you could do, at least to make my day better, it isn't much. I mean, I'm not asking for a lot here, but you can press the subscribe button. It does do good things for me. It makes me feel better. So if you want to do that, you're always welcome to. No one is going to be mad at you or make fun of you or be like, how could you do such a thing? If anything, it only makes you a better person. You know what I mean? So, but until then, be safe, be smart, and be healthy. Have a good one, everyone.